What's good, y'all? If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and I'm from KRXOVR Media. I'm not gonna waste too much time in this intro. Teeway is one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite lyricists, storytellers. He has some of my favorite beat selections in drill in the UK across the board, across all genres. He's just an incredibly cold artist. After he's plugged in, I'm looking forward to hearing what he's saying on this one, man. But I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. Okay, so from the very beginning, this is giving me, this reminded me of the intro to 5th chapter. The visuals are already cold.
The tinted range with the waps. I was in a T with a smack. Contract mode signed to the trap. Then it's a race to 100 raps. Cause those pop niggas run this sad. Couldn't get hit when they're under attack. OT trains, I was running away. He tried run away, got one in his hat. Barefoot, they ain't got no laces. Essence, spin it, retrieve them cases. Man, I get single, whip down, fry Caucasian. Wallah, he ain't no racist. Two sticks in a spaceship, pull up on cats and fry them faces. He on a hunt for a brand new teeth. Cause we ain't trying to sit on no empty braces. But we still got 6 in a spindle. To the arts, best buy some crypto. I got history with this gravy. I've been served.
We want to take it back from the top, just because.
Those pop niggas run this.
We'll take it back from the top. I seen that crypto line tweeted. Teeway is one of those artists I have to listen to a couple times. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy his music so much.
The tinted range with the waps. I was in a T with a smack. Contract mode signed to the trap. Then it's a race to 100 raps. Cause those pop niggas run this sad. Couldn't get hit when they're under attack. OT trains, I was running away. He tried run away, got one in his hat. Barefoot, they ain't got no laces. Essence, spin it, retrieve them cases. Man, I get single, whip down, fry Caucasian. Wallah, he ain't no racist. Two sticks in a spaceship, pull up on cats and fry them faces. He on a hunt for a brand new teeth. Cause we ain't trying to sit on no empty braces. But we still got 6 in a spindle. To the arts, best buy some crypto. I got history with this gravy. I've been serving too much Bristol. When me enter, man's big bro, men scream, they ain't even involved. How the fuck they let my man rap?
Pulling this one back, I know he has some layered things in there. That's one of the things I love about Teeway. That's one of the reasons why his music is so replayable. Because every time you listen, you catch something that you didn't catch before. There's songs that came out 2 years ago that I'm still listening to and catching a small detail here and there as I listen to other songs, pick up things from other reactions and stuff like that. I'm just identifying so much more subtle things.
Wallah, he ain't no laces. Essence, spin it, retrieve them cases. Man, I get single, whip down, fry Caucasian. Wallah, he ain't no racist. Two sticks in a spaceship, pull up on cats and fry them faces. He on a hunt for a brand new teeth. Cause we ain't trying to sit on no empty braces. But we still got 6 in a spindle. To the arts, best buy some crypto. I got history with this gravy. I've been serving too much Bristol. When me enter, man's big bro, men scream, they ain't even involved. How the fuck they let my man rap about pose and he ain't never let no stick go. And I know this for's a Jezzy, she been around too many man like Frisco, yo. Too many man like bruh.
That's a bar. Too many man. That's
big bro, men scream, they ain't even involved. How the fuck they let my man rap about pose and he ain't never let no stick go. And I know this for's a Jezzy, she been around too many man like Frisco. Too many man like Skepta, where Cinco, my bros got swept up. Got a mess, little bro went men's, I tried to boom in the door, I surrender. Me a penalty in a German reg, but something got hit from chest up. What's up? He just fucked his chest up. 6 bills on my bed, that's goals. 6 bills on my bed, that's goals. Like 24 rats now, bros on froze. Yo, I got Hovis goals. Traveling moats with loads of bones. Niggas running from loaded pose. Every try running got so much holes. Every try running got so much holes. Yo, 6 bills on my bed, that's goals. 6 bills on my bed, that's goals. Like 24 rats now, bros on froze. Yo, I got Hovis goals.
You know what's interesting though? On the flip side, despite Teeway being one of my favorite artists, he's also the kind of artist where sometimes things have to grow on me. I didn't like the Dinner Time hook that much, right? But then the more I listen to Dinner Time, I appreciate it more and more. I have a feeling this hook is gonna be one of those. Like, I'm not too crazy about the hook. I kind of see what he's going for with it. But again, there's something about it is giving me that kind of vibe that as I listen to it more and more, I'm like, yeah, nah, this is it. Because it is very, like, re-singable, right? Or as I said in my previous reaction, right? It has a lot of sing-along ability. It's my new word. But it's tricky, right? The beat itself isn't doing that much for me either. I don't know. I'm like conflicted about it.
Yo, I got Hovis goals. Traveling moats with loads of bones. Niggas running from loaded poles. Every try running got so much holes. Every try running got so much holes. Yo, 6 bills on my bed, that's goals. 6 bills on my bed, that's goals. Like 24 rats now, bros on froze. Yo, I got Hovis goals. Traveling moats with loads of bones. Niggas running from loaded poles. Every try running got so much holes. Every try running got so get shifted. And then cats don't believe him.
I'm not a fan of when Teeway does that. Like when he starts rapping before the beat drop, because he ends up rapping over himself. Then I don't hear what it is he's opening the next bar with, or what he's closing the previous bar with. Like, it's like I get it. It's a cool stylistic thing, but man.
Pose, try running got so much holes. Try running but I still get shifted. And the cats that were leaving me, I was just with F on the M26. That's non-stop trips and we need to sleep. Me and you sprinting, trying to tell Cole stop, but he don't wanna be deceased. This too dumb from 100 miles in a Midland town and a teeth from Heath. Pose a beat, stuck in a blender, yo. DJ Kenny is mixing. Brother S love trapping, he chapped so much till enforcement nicked him. Loaded pose, M to the 4-5 home. Why you don't live near Brixton? FPG in the car, a stuff for a lot. It's too dumb from 100 miles in a Midland town and a teeth from Heath. Pose a beat, stuck in a blender, yo. DJ Kenny is mixing. Brother S love trapping, he chapped so much till enforcement nicked him. Loaded pose, M to the 4-5 home. Why you don't live near Brixton? FPG in the car, a stuff for a lot. You don't wanna see that victim, watch that 10. Diamonds giant, 100 losses, I keep on trying. F cool when he get that smoke, only being it shit man's buying. Put man stack on the stove is frying. We slap them when a grown man lying. Your boy coulda dead. You see them niggas that done that attempt to you just denying. New location, so much stuff, says trapping, tryna go home for a month. I pray G squad don't notice us.
The flow lost me. The flow lost me.
F cool when he get that smoke, only being it shit man's buying. Put man stack on the stove is frying. We slap them when a grown man lying. Your boy coulda dead. You see them niggas that done that attempt to you just denying. New location, so much stuff, says trapping, tryna go home for a month. I pray G squad don't notice us. 3 pulls up in a stolen truck. Man nigga 2-3 got so much luck and he don't stop swinging, it's over. Fuck. Yo, look cats rubbing their noses, itchy palms of the soda does. Junkins fried, I don't know it's fuck. Yo, 6 bells on my bay, that's ghost. 6 bells on my bay, that's ghost. Like 24 rats, now balls on froze. Yo, I got hold this goes. Traveling moats with loads of bones. Niggas running from loaded poles. Them try running got so much holes. Them try running got so much holes. Yo, 6 bells on my bay, that's ghost. 6 bells on my bay, that's ghost. Like 24 rats, now bros on froze. Yo, I got hold this goes. Traveling moats with loads of bones. Niggas running from loaded poles. Them try running got so much holes. Them try running got so much holes.
Why didn't the beat do this sooner? Who's the producer? It sounds like something T4. I can hear T4's tag on this, but I don't think it's T4. So on this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're getting straight into it. And I have to be real. I'm not really feeling this one. I'm really not. But at the same time, I do also have to be fair and honest, and also recognize that the tracks that have made me feel that way sometimes in the past, or had things that made me feel that way in the past from Teeway specifically, after a couple of listens, I was able to appreciate it a lot more. So I'm willing to give a little more of a benefit of the doubt there, but my initial impression is probably among like my least favorite Teeway songs off the top of my head. And although I do feel that way, it does have things that make a Teeway track a Teeway track. He has the wordplay, he has the storytelling, he has a very distinct and unique flow. Although I will say, I don't know what was going on with his flow here. Maybe I have to listen to it a couple more times and maybe find what other pockets he was on, because people like to get on you when you don't immediately pick up on all these intricate things your first time listening to a track, right? But if that is the case, okay. But otherwise, he started losing me towards the end. I didn't know what was going on there. I'm not even gonna hold you. But it was still a very Teeway kind of flow. Teeway is one of the few people who he makes that kind of sound work. There's something about it here. Nah, that wasn't it towards the end. The beat was cold. I just wish that it had the chops, like the vocals from the end more throughout the song. That would have caught my attention. That would have kind of had me a little bit more tuned in to the track. I feel like this beat was a little bit too calm. I think with how calm Teeway delivers, sometimes you need a beat with a little bit more going on to complement him. I don't know. In the beginning, it reminded me a little bit of the intro to 5th Chapter, but the thing with that intro is that after a couple seconds, then like the main melody really kicked in. This time around, it felt like I was just waiting for the beat to build up, just for it to reach that build up when it was ending. I'm also not really a fan of the slides on this one. This probably is one of those that would have been better as just a straight up trap beat. Just completely remove the slides altogether. It's like M Honcho probably could have wrapped this one all together. Just thinking about how like M Honcho took Addicts with Unknown T and brought it to a whole other level despite how simple that beat was. I think that's what this needed here. But lyrically, again, he does give you everything that makes Teeway Teeway. He gives you the trap stories, he gives you the clever double entendres and everything. I'm sure there's a couple that I'm gonna catch while I'm editing this one, and maybe even long after I edit, as I read comments, as y'all comment, as I listen to the song over and over again, if I even get there. 'Cause that's the other thing. If I'm being 100% honest, I just don't see myself playing this again. Like, maybe for the sake of just trying to appreciate it because it's a Teeway song and I appreciate Teeway as an artist, but I don't. This one isn't it for me. If I have to be 100% honest, he's given us more. This feels like one of those, hey, remember my name, like I'm still out here, look out for what's coming after this kind of a thing. So hopefully everything that's gonna follow this is gonna be on a slightly higher level, because with things like Dinner Time, like I said, that's one of those I grew to love. Things like Cutlery from his project, Statements, Honda Civ, Private Rhymes is arguably one of the best songs from 2020, if not the best. We need him to bring back that level. So hopefully that's what he has in the chamber for us. But let me know what's your favorite part of this track. Do you have any similar opinions? Do you think there's maybe some things I'm not catching on, I'm not appreciating, that may help me kind of understand some of the decisions a little bit more? Let me know about that. But as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more that's coming, fam. But until next time, peace.